The majority of the dolphin species that swim in the open ocean, the coastal areas, even a couple of the rivers of the world, they all face quite a few dangers out there. And the animals that we have here, they are no exception to that. But to tell us a little bit more about the personal stories of one of the animals that we have working with us today, ladies and gentlemen, a change of pace, the lovely voice of Christy.
Thanks, Alex. All three of our dolphins are what we refer to as rescue and rehabilitated animals. They were all found entangled in fishing nets off the coast of Japan and then brought to a rehabilitation facility where they were deemed non-releasable. Luckily, we've been able to provide them with a permanent home here at the Wild Coast. Working with me today is Helen. She's been with us the longest, and we've been able to build and maintain a very strong relationship with them in order to provide them with the best possible care through training and regular checkups. Everything that we learn through Helen's healthcare is used by veterinarians and researchers to gain a better understanding of these mysterious animals. In fact, every day that we spend with them reveals more information about their species as well as their individual personalities, which, believe it or not, are just as different as you and I. Isn't that right, you guys? Yes. But most of all, Helen, Hannah, and Spinnaker remind us every day that nets can pose a serious threat to dolphins all over the world.
Thank you, Christy. So yes, together with the dolphins here, we work with different research groups to try and figure out, well, how can we help these remarkable neighbors of ours? And to do that, it's best to work off the basis of knowledge of some sort. And we do know a few things. We know these animals, they travel together, groups, maybe 2 or 3 individuals, but sometimes as large as 2,000 or 3,000. And if you're going to work with dolphins, well, you need a boat. That one's obvious. But if you're going to work with these guys, you need a fast boat. These guys top out at about 35 kilometers an hour. And it doesn't sound terribly fast because we're used to cars, but on that note, incidentally, parking a car, you're only supposed to go 30. So you could actually be passed by a dolphin going 35, which would look ridiculous. It could potentially happen. This speed, of course, is very handy for getting away from predators, and we have a large black and white marine mammal eater off our coast that, yes, these animals don't want to fall prey to. And they themselves, they need speed to catch up with their dinner, as they eat some fairly fast things. Any ideas? What do dolphins like to eat? You need speed that fast.
Fish.
We've got some fish out there. We've got salmon. We've got other fast-moving fish. But imagine, if you will, that you are a Pacific white-sided dolphin off our coast and you're looking for your catch of the day. And you do live locally, maybe near the Fraser River where it's really murky, or maybe if it's dark out or you're deep and I can't see what I'm doing. These animals, they do have really good eyesight and they're very good at following the trainers. But if they can't see, they have the ability to use sound to navigate. And it's known as echolocation. Listen closely. Sounds like a comb with your finger over it. But they make those noises inside their head, and the sound goes out and bounces off stuff, and it comes back, and they're able to say, oh, that's what's going on. And we know that echolocation is a remarkably accurate sense, but if it is so accurate, and if these animals are so intelligent, why do they get caught in nets? And it's not just these. It's estimated that up to 800 whales and dolphins every day get caught up in nets. It's not a week or a month, it's every day. And so that's what we're trying to figure out. But it's not an easy matter, because how do you ask an animal to, okay, close your eyes and tell me how many fingers, what am I, yeah.